Ready! White 80! White 80! Put on! Here we go! Ready! Red 80! Red 80! Hut! Down. Ready. White. 29. White. 29. Set hot. Ready. Ready. Black 14. Black 14. Hot. 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 Down. Ready! Red 20, hot! Ready! Red 18! Red, hot, hot!
and will boot it away to get this one started. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. So North Carolina's offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most. And that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
Kill. 390, Twilight. 390, Twilight.
From the gun, looking for a crease. Enough to move the chains. Turns on the Jets. At the 20. Touchdown, North Carolina. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that run and play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Anderson wants to throw. And he almost had a pick. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
Plows his way ahead. Spins away from the defense. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
The Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Kill.
Changing the routes with his receivers.
39 Albatross.
Handoff from the gun. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. He's piled up 87 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season. And the Tar Heels have this offense rolling.
Ready. Red 80.
Anderson will throw. On the move. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Warren. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
The Tar Heels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Ready.
He wants to throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him, a little slippery with all those juke moves.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you could tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing the 3rd down.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Back swinging for the goal line. Touchdown, Tar Heel. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker slipping down the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He'll be stopped just short of the And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. They'll move the wide receiver. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Anderson wants to throw. Unloads in the nick of time. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. I want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to get the first through the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
How about the...
North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be...
He's taking the shot. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
And you talk about just being a pain in the butt. This guy, he can just scramble, move, throw it on the run, and his ability to extend the play was the reason for the conversion right there, Palmer.
Yeah, and David, I like the idea that he kept his eyes down the field, right? With his speed, there's a lot of guys in his position that would have just taken off and tried to go get it with their legs, but he gave the play a chance. He allowed the routes to develop and let everybody work the scramble drill to find a big-time completion.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Still looking. Slings it downfield. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
Caught! Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity. They were able to find some space to get their best receiver the football. And, guys, that's not going to be the last time. Defense has done a nice job taking it away from them up to this point. The question, though, can they...
Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, UNC. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking a punt.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Anderson will throw. He'll pull it down. Still running at the 40. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
Quarterback gets the first down. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the 4th play of the drive.
Ready? Blue 85. Blue 85.
Motion from the wideout.
Red 25.
So the pop pass is busted up in the backfield for a loss.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Black 18. Black 18. Hut hard. Hut hard.
Back to pass on second down. Flip it out to the back on the screen. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Ready? Blue 22. Blue 22. Hut hard. Hut.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Keeping his eyes downfield. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's design or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just open.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. Anderson wants to throw. Dangerous throw on that one.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He now has 115 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Wide receiver going in motion. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
Second down, gonna throw it. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Yeah, and you can tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. Those are one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but key word being after the catch.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Extending the play. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Touchdown, Tar Heel. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. Caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes.
Ready.
Anderson will throw. Flush to the left. On the move, he fires. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down to the air. On the move. Gets rid of it. And the throw out to the sideline. Good for a few. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield.
Offense in an empty set.
Now, ready. Blue 22. Blue 22.
Wants to throw one first. Buying a little time to his left. Left side is Young. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Soft spot in the middle. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, UNC! All into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive.
Ready. Wide 80. Wide 8. Red 20 hot. Hot.
Anderson wants to throw. Still looking. Bought a little time, lets it go. Out wide left, it's Hampton. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Man, this has been a fun one to watch, guys. This is quarterback play at a high level. It's fun to watch guys that are executing, that are going through their progressions, making big play after big play. Both these guys, you got to tip your cap because the quarterback play so far today has been absolutely outstanding.
They don't mind being aggressive from deep in their own end, and it paid off there as they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Wide receiver comes in motion. Nice move to keep running. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Ready. White.
This time they'll throw it. That's caught. It's Butler. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
You just love seeing your leaders and your best players punctuate the season, right? This quarterback, one of the best in the nation. We knew that. He threw for over 300 yards a week ago. He does it again in this game, too. And that's why a lot of people are tabbing this guy, not only to go to New York City, but to have a real shot of taking home the Heisman Trophy, playing his best football late in the year.
Got it in the middle. It's Warren. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
The Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Quick handoff. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Ready. Blue 30. Red 20
He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving.
Blue 85.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
Got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The Tar Heels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Keeping his eyes downfield. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
And that is just what you wanted. You get a 1st and goal situation defensively, and you can get a sack and get a good loss, put them out of an easy running situation. Nice job by the defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Here we go. Ready. Blue 22. Blue 22.
Try to barge their way in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Extending the play. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Anderson will throw. Fires downfield. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
On the RPO, got it. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the chains, but there is a man still down on the field. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious, and he gets back in the fray shortly. And the Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Zings it complete to the right. Turning it on. The tag. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Man, we're watching a quarterback duel here. Both of these guys are absolutely slinging it every time they're on the field. Now it's this guy's turn, and he's taking advantage of the opportunities. This defense has not had an answer for him. They're not getting enough pressure on him. When he has this kind of time, he is just going to carve you up.
Moving to his left. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Fitted in the window for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6.
Ready, ready. Blue 85. Blue 85.
The play fake. On the move. He turns it loose to the left. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. You felt as if there might be a huge play coming when he got out and got loose to the left. Heaved it downfield, but couldn't quite make a connection.
And your brain has to switch immediately when you're playing defense and that QB gets outside the pocket. I got to understand my scramble rules. I got to understand now I start running towards where I'm at. The other side of the field, I got to start getting to the middle of the field, understanding what the receivers are doing. Nice job by the defense being able to react to the quarterback once he got outside the pocket.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual-threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack from both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
Takes the easy completion. Breaks free. He smashes his way through again. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Anderson wants to throw. Still looking. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Touchdown, UNC! And the stomping has commenced. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Trying to squeak through the pile. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
On play action. Buying time to his right. He'll try to do it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. After that near turnover, the clock is stopped as they tend to an injured player. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Anderson will throw. Keeping his eyes downfield. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! And the punishment has been extended. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Burrowing for yardage. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
Ready? Blue 22. Blue 22.
Anderson wants to throw. Moving out to the right. He's going to run it. Took care of it himself. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's finally run out of bounds, but not before a huge gain.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, kill it, kill it. 28 crew. 28 crew. Ready, ready. Red 54. Set hot.
From the red zone, looking for a space. He'll throw it. Left side is Warren. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And the pummeling has started. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They put together a... North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Anderson will throw. Extending the play. He's going to take off. On the move at the 30. It's a seam wide open. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the 1st down.
Buys time to his left. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on 1st down. It's 2nd in California. And that last scramble, I know it didn't get the 1st, but it at least makes this 3rd down a whole lot more manageable now.
Touchdown, UNC! And the beatdown has ensued. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And the offense takes control of this football game. I'll tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Now, ready?
He leaves it with the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
trying to make magic with his feet. At the 45 on his way. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. If there's time to pad the stats. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. There he goes. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.